What would you say was the highlight of the last 12 months in the tour operator industry?
I think, frankly, it's occurred in the last 2 weeks. We've been battling for years to get a more liberal visa regime in Europe, and this is a very difficult thing to achieve. But 2 weeks ago, the Irish government, in really a momentous move, has decided to recognise UK visas for foreign nationals coming into Ireland. Frankly, the situation that was existing up until 2 weeks ago was absurd. The Irish government and the British government were asking for separate visas for what was a common border area. You don't actually get your passport looked at when you travel between Ireland and the UK, and yet they were insisting on separate visas. The relaxation of this regime is of huge importance to Ireland and really significant importance to the UK as well, because it makes the UK with Ireland a much, much more attractive destination.
Now, UK, London, will be hosting the Olympics next year, right?
Yeah, I believe the Olympic Games are going to be coming up in 2012. Yes, and this will cause all sorts of interesting challenges for the hospitality industry, and these challenges, I fear, will not be one of coping with demand, but coping with the absence of demand. And this is one of the big difficulties with an Olympic Games when you're a large destination like London.
Interesting you say that. In checking with prior Olympic venues, did they see that when they were planning their events?
Well, very few people plan for an Olympic Games with any wisdom or any hindsight. I think one of the core features of the Olympic Games, which people forget, is that the Olympic Games are well accommodated in cities like Barcelona and Athens. Barcelona, when it had the Olympic Games, had 12,000 hotel bedrooms. Athens had 15,000 hotel bedrooms. Neither cities burst. Both cities accommodated the people well. They even had a tiny bit of spare capacity there. London has got 125,000 hotel bedrooms. There is a big difference between accommodating a 15,000 hotel room event in a city of 15,000 and hosting 15,000 people or a 15,000 bedroom event in a city with 125. I think there will be a lot of spare capacity.
In terms of recovery from the recession, have your members, are they getting close to catching up?
I think the good news is that travel is always a growth business, and incoming tourism into Europe caters to an international market. So where there is slack in one market, we're seeing good growth, steady growth in the Chinese and Southeast Asian markets and in India. So things aren't looking bad, and even America is recovering, and there are even signs of life coming from Japan. So I mean, there's optimism abounding at the moment. How that gets tested in the real metal of results is, of course, something we await. But no one's depressed at the moment.